fan of the films and a cinephile, you definitely get your fix of exclusive objects from the Lucasfilm archives. But if you also want a very deep content, meaningful experience with your children, for example, the exhibit is really steeped in content and messaging, and it's all about how the real-world technologies are not so far away from what you see in the Star Wars universe. So there's something for everyone. It's
an interesting angle. How close are we to the world of Star Wars?
Well, as you look around, I think we might be a little bit closer than one might think, actually. There's wonderful correlations that are drawn, and the technologies, everything from the maglev train technology to the robotics of today, I think it's a lot closer than people might think.
Yeah. So one of the things that I have seen so far is Luke Skywalker's speeder. Is that the actual speeder from the real film?
The land speeder?
Yes.
Right behind you? Indeed it is.
Nice, okay. What other things in the exhibit are actually things that showed up on screen?
Most everything in here. I mean, these are all from the Lucasfilm archives. So granted, there may be things like maquettes and models that were used in preparation to build the large vehicles or that were filmed in scale, but this is all pulled from production.
Very cool. Now, I noticed there's one example of the new realities of things that may have been represented in Star Wars. It's Spaceship One over there, which actually has a local connection in Paul Allen. I realize this question may be like asking you to pick among your children, but is there one can't miss, you must see portion of the exhibit that's your favorite?
It's a good question. Well, my heart is divided. There is a Millennium Falcon experience that is really a wonderful multimedia sensory extravaganza that's a ride through the edges of the universe narrated by Anthony Daniels, C-3PO. So that's a nod to be missed. But my heart is always quite drawn towards the Millennium Falcon in general, and there's a wonderful model of the spaceship as well, just over my shoulder over here.
That's great. What about the Millennium Falcon? Because I understand that. I'm drawn, I'm drawn to Han Solo and Chewbacca. Why are they such favorites,
I think there's something both heroic and human scale about them, that we identify with them, we aspire to be kind of like them, but we also see a lot of ourselves in them as well.
Yeah, they're sort of the perfect flawed characters in some ways, yeah.
Exactly. They're vulnerable but heroic.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Enjoy your visit.
Thanks.
Cheers.